Was Newt Gingrich's stance on immigration, and I have to say, bravo. I applaud him for that. I applaud him for, basically speaking the truth about this issue, regardless of where the far-right Republican primary voters are going to be on this.
It's an interesting point that you bring up, and I don't mean to cut you off, but I want to kind of broaden out the conversation. But I want everybody to be on the same page. We saw a little of this from Doug Luzader, but we have a clip from last night. It's called "Let's Be Humane." Let's roll it, and then we'll talk.
But I'd urge all of you to look at the Kriebel Foundation plan. I don't see how the party that says it's the party of the family is going to adopt an immigration policy which destroys families that have been here a quarter century. And I'm prepared to take the heat for saying, let's be humane in enforcing the law without giving them citizenship, but by finding a way to create legality so that they are not separated from their families.
Governor Perry, are you with the Speaker?
All right, so there you had it. Some analysts were saying right after the debate last night that they thought that Newt Gingrich might have gotten himself in trouble with the base. You were talking about primary voters. The primary is very different than from a general election, Brad.
It is, but, I understand fully well you have to be selected before you're elected. I get that. You have to tack right and then tack to the middle if you're the selectee. But having said that, look, we know that there are at least 11 million illegal aliens in America. We can't bury our head in the sand and pretend they're not here. Something must be done with them, something fair and equitable. You're certainly not going to round them all up and throw them out of the country. America was complicit in them coming here by having a weak border and providing jobs and conditions for which they came here and which they stayed here. So Newt Gingrich is saying something that's a matter of fact, and Republicans better wake up and understand that immigration not only means securing the borders, but dealing with those people who are here fairly and equitably. So I have no problem with what Newt Gingrich said. It's the truth.
You don't,
and
but
no.
A lot of people in your party do. I don't want to say a lot, because I can't speak
No, they
for
do.
millions of people, but from what I'm seeing this morning, there's some backlash for Newt Gingrich.
There is, but look, I understand the Iowans may not like it too much, but the selectee is not going to be picked solely in Iowa. There are a lot of other states to weigh in, including those states who are much more affected on immigration than Iowa is. So I have no problem with what Newt Gingrich said in saying it. Now, it's a question of policy and what his solutions are going to be, which were not flushed out last night. And I disagree with with the attack on Romney's position on Iran. It's much different than the president's. The president apologized to the world for America's behavior and then said he could bring Iran around. This president has not done that, and they're more dangerous.